there, and welcome to my channel here. I'd like to start off by saying if you're new, please subscribe, follow if you're on Twitch, like, share, and all that good stuff. I'm going to be going over tomorrow's comic book day, new comic book day, little new releases for tomorrow, January 25th, 2023. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. We'll be starting off with this first row. I'm definitely going to be skipping these three. The Amazing Spider-Man just fell off completely for me. It's not even worth getting nowadays. There's just so much messaging and so little Spider-Man, so little story. It's sad. It's sad to see. Give me a second. But I am excited about Saga issue number 61, by let's see here, by Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan. Is going to be a new story arc. The Saga is back, and this time it's another epic season of emotional adventures and shocking surprises for Hazel and her star-crossed family. Saga, well, everybody who knows Saga knows Saga. So yeah, it's gonna be a new arc. And we got this cool little cover here, and yeah, super excited about this one. Definitely on my pull list. Next up is Thor skipping. Batman, One Bad Day, Catwoman, issue number 1. I'm going to go through a lot of the number 1s. Batman, One Bad Day, Catwoman, number 1. No small scores. Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, is the greatest thief that Gotham City has ever seen. She effortlessly stolen countless items of immense value over the years and successfully evaded Gotham City Police Department and Batman. But when Catwoman finds out an item from her past is being sold for more than it used to be worth, it sends Catwoman to a spiral, and she'll do everything in her power to steal it back. Batman tries to stop her before she goes too far, and a mysterious figure. Might as well just tell us the whole damn story in the description, right? See, I'm not very familiar with writers and stuff like that, but I don't think G. Willow Wilson was an original writer. And for the $7.99 price, I'm going to skip it. It's not even a black label one, so it's definitely not something I'm excited for it. I don't think many people will be excited for this one either. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. Next up, we've got Catwoman number 51. I'm going to skip that. I heard this one was okay, but not sure about that. The Human Target issue number 11. That one I'm going to be skipping, but I'd actually heard really good things about this one. So I recommend it to the Human Target fans. And if you want to start something new from DC, but don't really want to go too deep in the Batman route or Superman route or any of that, this is a good one to start off with. It's a black label one. Nice House on the Lake is a good one too. Yeah, so I would start off with issue number 1 of this one. Next up is DC Comics Harley Quinn. I'm not digging any new Harley Quinn. Yeah, just no. Justice Society of America issue number 2 by DC Comics. I'm going to skip that. Hard pass. Monstrous issue number 42. I do recommend this to everybody who likes Image Comics, indie comic books, and manga. So it's a very cool story. You'll have to start off from number 1. because this won't make sense to you right here. I tried, it didn't make sense to me. I wasted $4. So yeah, definitely start from number 1. Next up is Midnight Suns by Marvel Comics, issue number 5. I'm gonna skip. Never heard of, not interested in. Sins of Sinister, issue number 1. That's really messing with my lisp. Oh god, there's so much S's in this. Powers of Essex. It's the end of the world as we know it, and at least Sinister feels fine for now. Can that last? Especially when we discover that he really is his own worst enemy. The universe melting X event begins here in a horror timeline that makes the Age of Apocalypse looks like X-Men swimsuit special. Right. By Kieran Gillian. It's got Cable, Colossus. Looks like people are excited about it. The covers are pretty good. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. If I'm missing out on something, let me know down in the comments. I'm gonna skip that one. Exterminators, Star Wars, Dr. Afra, and Star Wars Yoda. I'm gonna skip. Lazarus Planet. We Were Once Gods, issue number 1 by DC Comics. It's a one-shot. It's for $4.99. Hunger Pains, Songs of Pain, Songs of Death, Price of Eternity. As the Lazarus rain beats down upon planet Earth, human beings are the only fraction of those affected by this transformative upheaval. Enter We Were Once Gods, a series of vignettes explores Lazarus Planet's effects across the many extraordinary locations and creatures in the DC universes and their human counterparts. These beings are in for some big changes. I can't pronounce that lady. Survive the resurrection of every invading army that ever graced its shores. Will Martian Manhunter survive? So it sounds like you gotta know a lot about what's happened in the past. It involves the Shazam family. So yeah, if you're familiar with what this is connected to, I'm pretty sure it's getting some good reviews. So yeah, it looks like it's worth it to people who know what it's about. For those wanting a one shot, maybe try something else, because you're probably not gonna know what's going on. You gotta be familiar with it. I'm definitely getting Scorch, issue number 14. Loving that. I haven't caught up with right here. I'm probably like at 7, but yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely get that one. Tim Drake Robin, issue number 5. I've heard mixed things on it. I'm gonna skip it. Let me know if I'm missing out on anything, if it's woke or not. Star Wars The High Republic, The Blade, issue number 2. I'm not missing anything there. But Junkyard Joe, issue number 4, I'm going to get if I have the money. I'm a little tight on money this time, but this one is promising. It's got a good soldier story, so if you're in it for a good soldier story, this one's definitely for you. Yeah. Next up is Doctor Strange, Fall of Sunrise. I'm gonna skip this one. Sabretooth, I'm gonna skip. IDW, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Last Ronin, The Lost Years, issue number 1. The smash hit miniseries TMNT, The Last Ronin readers witness the final gut-wrenching days of the heroes in a half shell. For Michelangelo in particular, The march to his heartbreaking last battle was long and dangerous, taking him from New York City to Japan, across Asia and Europe, and then back home again to administer final justice against those guilty of killing his family. Oh, wow. But when that happened during those fateful years, but what happened during those fateful years when he had only the need for vengeance and Master Splinter's journal to guide him? What battles did he fight? What hard lessons did he learn? The time has come for us to find out. As original miniseries writers Kevin Eastman and Tom Maltz artists. So yeah, it looks really good for the people familiar with the title. So yeah, I recommend it for people who are into the last one. The Last Ronin, I know, impressed a lot of comic book fans. So definitely, if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, especially The Last Ronin, I highly recommend this one. I'm gonna skip it myself, but yeah, just let me know what you think about this one for sure in the comments. Sorry, my jaw hurts. Next up, we have Punchline, the Gotham game, issue number 4. I'm definitely gonna get that one, and I recommend you do as well. Many people think it's a rip-off Harley Quinn, but it is not. It's far from it. She's definitely her own character. Sergeant Rock versus Army of the Dead, I'm gonna do a hard pass on. Same with Gotham Knights, Gilded City, and the Blue Beetle Graduation Day, although I hear this one is good, and I've heard people like this. So let me know if you like it down in the comments. All Out Avengers number 5, Creepshow, I'm going to skip. Creepshow is good for those who like horror comics. Murder World Wolverine, issue number 1. Wolverine is the best at what he does, and what he does is hunt victims in Murder World. Our contestants are about to feel the SNIKT. Will anyone survive? Arcade's deadliest game. Arcade and his schemes have been a punchline in the past, but this game is no joke. Each issue ups the ante and will keep the reader guessing right up until the end. Don't miss it. 28 pages, $3.99. It's got Arcade and Miss Locke. I don't know. I'm gonna pass on this. It's not something that looks very interesting to me, and it looks like it's going over my head. I don't know who this guy is. It doesn't look interesting. None of these side characters look interesting, and none of this. I don't like it. Next up, we have Gargoyles. I'm gonna get. Esther's really into that, and I don't remember it from the past, but apparently it's good. Damn Them All by Boom Studios, so I'm going to skip, but I heard it was really good. Check out number 1 if you think it is. Let me know if I'm missing out. Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, I'm going to get if I have money left over. It was pretty good, number 1. I recommend it overall. It's by Boom Studios. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, I'm going to do a hard pass on. Not interested in it, but some people might be. Behold Behemoth, I got issue number 1. I haven't read it yet, so I'm going to withhold judgment on this one for now. But give it a chance and let me know if I should read this faster. Or if you read it first. That's what I mean by that. If you read it first. Philadelphia issue number 27. I'm gonna I'm gonna pass on that one, but I do highly recommend it. The only reason I'm passing is because I have not read issue number one, or past issue number one. Uh, and issue number one is great, but yeah, I need to catch up on everything before I start reading new stuff. I might get the trade paperbacks of this, so I recommend the trade paperbacks. Darkwing Duck, issue number one, Foul Play. He is the terror that flaps in the night. He is ferocious, foul, who plucks the evil from the eye, who plucks the evil eye from the face of foul play. He is Darkwing Duck. It's gonna have McQuack, and yeah, it's not a writer I am familiar with, but I'll give it a chance. It's by Dynamite Entertainment, so yeah, it might be just to pull on nostalgia alone. Let's see what. Good lord, that's a lot of variants. Poor comic book shops. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what we can get out of this one. That is a lot of variants. Good lord. Dynamite must be hurting for money. They just know that that nostalgia is gonna sell really good on this one. God. Hitomi number 4. I'm going to get if money provides. It was a really good one. It's just not. I'm not. I'm gonna. If it's worth waiting for the trade paperback for, I will. So if money provides, I'll get it. If not, I'll just stop buying it until I can get the trade paperback. I'm gonna be doing that a lot lately. The Sandman universe and the Dead Boy Detectives, issue number 2. If you're into Sandman, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna do a skip on this one. It's a black label one, so I'll recommend it to my audience. Go ahead, yeah. Let me know if I'm missing out. IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Afternoon Adventures. I'm gonna skip. Left 6 skipping. Infernal Red Girl. Issue number 1. A new school, new relationships, new possibilities for any teenager. Big moves are both challenging, exciting, but it's a whole other thing for Cassia Costa. Because of an ancient cult and their army of demons has ripped her new home from Apex City out of the universe and to cast it into darkness. To have any hope of saving it, Cassia must survive. I don't like that name, sorry. Survive the worst night of her life, embrace a secret legacy, and find the courage to fight when all seems lost at the blazing light of Inferno Red. I don't know. Looks like people are wanting this, but I'm going to do a skip on this one because it's a little out of my price range, and I got an itch. It's a little out of my price range, so I'm just, yeah. It looks good though. It looks good. I'll recommend it to my audience, but nah, I'm gonna skip it for now. I'll put a want, a little W there. Next up, How to Pay. I'm gonna skip it, but I recommend it. Plush, I'm gonna get. Highly recommend that one. Furries killing furries and stuff. It's weird. Dynamite 007, issue number 6. I'm gonna skip it. Samurai Doggy, I'm gonna get if money prevails. Magic Order number 4, issue number 1. Brand new arc. The Magic Order is in turmoil after Cordelia is forced to expel her brother. Whispers discontent persists among the wizards. They've tried to rule. Sounds cool. If I want to recommend it to Magic Order fans, I recommend that new people read issue number 1 from Magic Order 1, see if they're into this first before buying this, because it's a whole new arc and you don't know any of these characters. We don't know any of these characters. It might be confusing, so I'm gonna skip it, but it might be good for people that know it, and people who want to know it might need to read the first ones. That's what I'm getting out of this one. It looks really intricate, really a lot of families intertwining stuff. So yeah, definitely read from the beginning on that one. Sirens Gate issue number 3 I'm going to get if money prevails. It was pretty good from the first 2 issues. I liked her. I like her character. Witcher: The Ballad of Two Wolves. I highly recommend it. Get it. Can't recommend it enough. Next up is Nightwalkers by SourcePoint Press. Something I'm gonna say about SourcePoint Press is I hear that they're not doing too good. Or no. SourcePoint Press was doing good. Sorry. SourcePoint Press was doing good, but it's another one that's not doing too good. Let's see. Is it coming up? It's Aftershock. Aftershock's not doing too well. But anyways, Nightwalkers issue number 1 by SourcePoint Press, which SourcePoint Press is doing okay as far as I know. Saren is an addict in recovery at rehabilitation center secluded in the mountains. Sounds wonderful. Completely isolated from the outside world, when Saren and the other patients wake to find themselves locked inside and abandoned by the center staff, they must decide to wait or to break out. The decision is made for them when a bloodthirsty monster enters the center and begins to tear them to satiate its lust for blood. Well, that sounds like a plot if I've ever heard one. I'm gonna definitely pull this one and get this one if it's available. Yeah. I hope they took the methadone and the Suboxone before the monster came. They're gonna need it. Jeez. Next up is Boogeyman, issue number 5. Highly recommend this one. It's really cool. It's about a monster in the closet that's usually meant to scare the kid. It's gonna save the kid. American Jesus Revolution number 3. I'm not gonna get. I don't know if it's good. I heard it's good, but I don't know it's good. This is like a second or third arc, so I don't know. It sounds alright. IDW Star Trek, I'm gonna skip. Grim Fairy Tales, gonna skip, but I do recommend it. Vampirella Strikes, I'm going to get. Highly recommend it. AWA 00, Volume 0, Number 4, I recommend it. But I'm going to skip myself. The Vineyard, issue number 3 by Aftershock Comics, I'm going to skip. Book of Shadows, I am going to skip, but I'm going to recommend it. Voyages, issue number 3, I'm going to skip, but I'm not going to recommend this one. It looks pretty cringy. Traveling to Mars by Ablaze Comics, I'm going to skip, but I do recommend it to sci-fi nerds. Lord of the Jungle by Dynamite Entertainment, I'm going to skip, but I do recommend it to George of the Jungle fans. My Hero Academia is coming out, or came out already. Dynamite Entertainment's Cherish, issue number 3, I'm going to skip it. I don't recommend it to my audience, it's not that great. Rick and Morty Oni Press, issue number 1, I'm so tired of Rick and Morty comics. I don't know, there are so many things. It looks like a full comic now, but I'm gonna skip it. I'm not even gonna look and see what it's about. It's that annoying to me now. Good Boy Prodigal Son, issue number 3, I'm going to recommend. Ninja Funk, issue number 3, I'm going to recommend as well. Green Hornet One Night in Bangkok by Dynamite Entertainment. Green Hornet returns with the all-new epic One Night in Bangkok. The son of the criminal Green Hornet, once sent to prison, has grown up, vowing vengeance on a once costume crime fighter. With training with the world's foremost assassin, the man known as only a snake will at last have his revenge. Descending on Century City, Snake sets out on a bloody campaign to decimate the criminal population, all in the name of the Green Hornet. It's up to the Green Hornet to leap into action, salvage his reputation, and confront Snake before more lives are lost. Television, comics, and video games writer Shannon Denton teams up. So it's a video game writer now. I'm gonna pass. I'm not a Green Hornet fan. There's 157 pools, but I'm not that interested. Dragon Age, The Missing, issue number 1. A new story directly into BioWare's upcoming game, Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Varric Tethras and Lace Harding descend into abandoned deep roads beneath Marna's Pell in pursuit of a former friend, but the corruption and the blight has infected the walls, and the threat of Darkspawn looms heavy in the air. Oh, deep diver into BioWare's award-winning series. Oh, deep diver, what the hell? Anyways, sounds cool. I'm a Dragon Age fan, so I'll give it a shot. Ninjet's Hard Pass. Born of Blood, I'm going to pass, but I recommend Lovecraft Unknown Kadath. I'm going to recommend and get if money permits. Archie vs. the World, issue number 1, by Archie Comics. In a post-apocalyptic future, our hero Archie Andrews is cursed to walk the world alone with his souped-up jalopy, but Archie can defend himself. In fact, he's a master of brutal, deadly form of martial arts and must use his skills when he comes face to face with his rival, evil mirror image Reggie. This action-packed one-shot is equal parts Mad Max Fury Road. The Fist of the North Star reunites Jughead, the Bulgarian team from 2022 Smash Hit, the best comment. I'm gonna pass. Looks fun, but I'm gonna pass. Legacy of Violence, I'm gonna skip. Playthings, I'm gonna get if money permits. I highly recommend that one too. Legacy of Violence, I recommend. I don't recommend actually. Well, no. Yeah, I do recommend that one. That's the one. I'm thinking the wrong one. It was alright. Aftershock Comics, The Last Line, I'm gonna skip and I don't recommend it. Dead Seas is pulled for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm gonna skip it. The Ends of the Bad Idea Comics doesn't come in my shop anymore. The Quested, I'll get if money permits. Jujutsu Kaisen came out the other day. Mr. Ista, I'm gonna skip by Scout Comics. Bulls of Beacon Hill by Aftershock Comics. Let's see if this is worth giving them more money. The team behind Justice League of America reunites for some hard-hitting revenge. What? Dr. Christopher Bolt has everything he ever wanted: a successful career as a surgeon, a supportive, loving boyfriend, an overload of hype and rumored run for Boston City Council. But there's one problem. It's all held up by a lie. Chris has been hiding in plain sight, desperate not to be connected to his father, Orrin Page. Sounds like a lot of drama and politics and queer baiting and I don't know. That yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. Hard pass. Glad I read that. Pink Lemonade, I am going to get if money permits. Esther's really liked that one. It's by Oni Press. I don't think this one's coming in my shop. My Bad, issue number 3, I recommend, and I recommend getting it, yeah, for sure. Robin Hood, Dagon, issue number 1 by Xenoscope. Just when it looks like Robin might finally get some downtime, new threats emerge against the citizens of New York City. Bloodthirsty monsters are roaming the streets, and it seems that no one is safe, not even Robin herself. Huh. If money permits, I'll get that one. Sounds interesting. I haven't checked out a Robin Hood one yet. We'll see how it works out. Belle, Scream of the Banshee. I think this is supposed to be Annabelle. Since she was a child, Annabelle Belle DeMarco has been hunted by her past. Hailing from a bloodline of beast hunters and warriors, her family has slain many enemies over centuries. As Belle dives deeper into the depths of her legacy, she discovers that some of the blood in her family's hands is innocent and cursed. With this knowledge, Belle has taken the vengeful spirit that will open her eyes to her ancestors' tainted history and change her life forever. That sounds a lot better than the Robin Hood one, actually. So I think I'll get this one more if over the other one, Robin Hood Dagon. Sensia, I heard that one was alright. I recommend that one. Mysterium Source Rank Press, I recommend that one. It's actually pretty good. Not too bad, not too shabby. Road Trip to Hell, I'm gonna do a hard pass on that one. That one doesn't show up on a comic book shop. Zombicide Day 1, issue number 1. Oops. The dead are returning to life to devour the living. In an instant, the world is plunged into chaos. No one could have predicted it. No one except Ned. They thought that he was crazy, but he was now vindicated. He has a safe shelter, fully stocked up with everything he needs to survive, just waiting to welcome him and his group of friends. That is, if they can reach it. The city's full of zombies to cross. Ammo is scarce, supplies too. They must move slowly and silently to avoid notice, but when a horde catches on, they'll have to strike fast and hard if they hope to survive. I'm gonna skip this one. It looks cool enough. If you get this one, let me know if I'm missing out. I might get this one if money permits, but it doesn't look like anything that's gonna stick around. Yeah. Xenoscope is also going to be having an annual. That's going to $8. If Hush Ronin shows up, I might get that. Well, no, I won't get that one because it's $10. Argus by Source Point Press. That's a hard pass. That first story was garbage. Dolly in the Dark. That's a pretty good one by Mad Cave Studios. I'll give it that. It just wasn't something enough to keep me interested. Yeah. And yeah, it looks like it's gonna be it for this this haul. There's a bunch of other weird stuff, but I don't think any of that goes to my comic book shop, except for Spy Family. I love that one. It's a really good cartoon, really good show. But yeah, um, let me know what you think of my recommendations. Let me know if there's any that I skipped that you like. Let me know if I'm missing out. Let me know if you think I've got it wrong or you think I got it right and agree. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're here this far, check out my link tree. It has all my donations, my memberships, anything like that. And if you become a member or make a donation, actually, you will get a shout out, and you'll get a shout out in all my live streams if you're a member, and and all my full videos if you're a member. And if you make a donation, I'll shout you out a couple of times too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Salam alaikum. You have yourself a great night and a great day. Have a good one.